Well, hello, everyone. Welcome into this 5 minute morning devotion. I am so glad that you chose to join me today for this devotion, and I pray that it is a blessing to you. We are continuing in Psalms 22, and we are reading verses 6 through 11. 6 through 11. And the Bible reads this: But I am a worm, and not a man, scorned by mankind and despised by the people. All who see me mock me. They make mouths at me. They wag their heads. He trusts in the Lord. Let him deliver him. Let him rescue him, for he delights in him. Yet you are he who took me from the womb. You made me to trust you at my mother's breast. On you was I cast from my birth, and from my mother's womb you have been my God. Be not far from me, for trouble is near, and there is none to help. Now, we know yesterday that the psalmist was asking the Lord why he felt forsaken. He cried day and night, tears flooded his eyes, and all of these different things. And then he tells us that he trusts in the Lord because there was an example of his forefathers who had given him the example of why he could trust the Lord, why he could put his faith and hope in the Lord, that the Lord would come through for him in moments of his trouble. Then today, he goes back and he goes back into that same verbiage and mindset of being forsaken. And he said, but Lord, I'm just a worm. He said, I understand that I can trust you because I've seen you work for them. But when I look at myself, when I look at my trouble and I look at my life, I'm just a worm. I'm scorned by mankind and despised by the people. He said, they're looking at me and they don't think very highly of me. He said, they mock me. He said, they make mouths at me, or they make fun of me. They mock me. They despise me. He said, this is what they say. He trusts in the Lord. Let the Lord deliver him. Let him rescue him, for he delights in him. He said, they won't even come to my rescue. They won't even come to my rescue. He said, but you took me from my womb. And he said, my trust was in you when my mother was nursing me. He said, on you I was cast from my birth. And from my mother's womb, you have been my God. He said, you've been God. He said, so please, Lord, don't be far from me. He said, trouble is near and there's none to help. And so he knows, and he commits to this phrase, Lord, you are my God and my trust in you. And because I've trusted you, I pray that you come through for me. I want to tell you today, you may feel overwhelmed. You may feel the heat of the moment is going to get the best of you. But let's just understand and know this today, that if your trust is in the Lord, you've placed it in a good place. And that because your trust is in the Lord will come through for you. You've got a testimony of why he can, and God's going to give you a testimony of why he will. So guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Keep your trust, your focus, your faith in the Lord. It doesn't matter what other people say. It doesn't matter what they do. Just understand and know this, that God is on your side. And if he's on your side, you're going to make it. You can trust in him. When the pressure's on and the heat is on and it's intense, you can trust in the Lord because he will come through for you.